Hello, good afternoon, one and all. Now let us see some details of the three-phase motor board wiring. So let me tell you some ideas of the three-phase motor meters. This is a watt-hour meter, a digital version. So here you can see the LCD display, and in this LCD display you can make out three phases which comes like 1 2 3. So 958 is the reading. So kWh indicates that it is a kilowatt hours, and you have two buttons over here. One is for up and one more is down. So here as you press one by one, it gives different details. So using these kind of meters you will come to know the different details of the power supply. So power factor, and then this is the ampere. Since the motor is off, the ampere or the power consumption is 0, so ampere is 0, there is no current flow. And initially it was for a wire blue, B indicates this, B indicates blue, and now it indicates Y, that means yellow. Now it indicates R, that is red. Next, it gives the voltage. So blue with respect to neutral is 173.5 volt, and Y with respect to neutral is 191.8 volt, and red with respect to neutral is 187.9 volt. So this is how it works. Now the time is afternoon 3 o'clock 5 minutes 20 seconds, and the previous one, okay, this is the date, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the time, this is 15 hours 14 minutes 58 seconds, and this is the battery indicator, that there will be a small button type cell, so that is to maintain the time and different details. So battery is fine, this is the indication, and this is how you can check the working of whole display. So this is node 1, then low voltage, that kind of things are there, because the actual voltage should be 220 whereas it shows 190 something volt. So this is the three-phase meter. Here you can see some 8 wires basically. So 3 phases, as well as, that means 3 phase plus neutral. So 3 phase will come to the meter, 3 phase will go from the meter, and the neutral comes to the meter and it goes from the meter. So basically 8 wires, 4 wires for income, 4 wires for outgoing. So this is the main fuse, a three phase fuse. So normally there will not be any neutral fuse, because that means there is no fuse for the neutral. This is the fuse 1, fuse 2, fuse 3 corresponding to 3 phases. So this is the main switch. So here when we lift this lever, it gets on, and when you put it down it gets off. And this main switch is rated with 32 ampere and 415 volts. So 32 ampere means at the most it can handle up to 32 amperes at 415 volt, because it is corresponding to 3 phase. Okay, so that is the main thing. Then we have 1 2 3 total, mainly 3 circuit fuses. So this is the main fuse and this is the circuit fuse, and these circuit fuses are mainly used for preventing the circuits or the motor from the any fault, or in case of there is a short circuit, these circuits will fuses will save the motor. So that is the main purpose. And these 3 fuses are pilot lamp fuses. Basically there is no need, but this is the fuse. So these 3 bulbs, there is only one bulb. Actually you can use 3 bulbs, and switches are given for these bulbs here. So this is the thing, and this is a special one you may not find in single phase wiring system. This is called as neutral link. So neutral will be connected to this particular point, and that neutral is exclusively for connecting these pilot lamps. And in 3-phase system or in 3-phase motor, neutral is of no use, because our motor will be running only on 3 phases. So this is a different kind of motor starter. So this motor starter is called as star delta motor starter. This is a make. The make is L&T, Larsen and Toubro. You can see here, Larsen and Toubro Limited. So L&T MK1 type also they have mentioned here. So there are 2 windows here where you can make out the arcing of the power. So here this particular starter will be having 3 sets of relays, one here, second one here, and third one here. The opened view I will show later. So whenever we press this blue, the motor gets on, and we have to hold it for some time in order to maintain the circuit in star connection. The moment when you release it, it converts into delta connection, and this button is to stop the motor. Okay, so the advantage of this kind of star delta motor starter is, so in this particular star delta motor starter, initially the starter will be giving 230 volt to the coils of the motor, so that the motor will pick the medium, I mean the half of the actual RPM, that means 720 RPM. And the moment when you release the switch, the motor gets converted into the delta connection. That means internally the wiring of this particular starter will change in such a way that the initial star delta connection will be converted into delta connection. So that is the important thing. So this kind of motor starters are essential and important for a motor which is more than 3 horsepower. And here I have one motor. The manufacturer is called as PSG, Coimbatore based industry. Here is the nameplate of this particular motor, in pretty old one, but still you can see 415 volt is here, and it consumes, or it can draw 7.5 ampere, and a 3-phase motor, works in the delta connection. Insulation class is A. Insulation class describes its working pattern, and it's a PSG Industrial Institute, Coimbatore, and they have one ITI institution also. They are in Coimbatore, I heard like that. And the website is not that clear about the PSG, but it's a very old one. So this motor, according to my idea, that is, it was designed and manufactured in the year of 1980, and we purchased it in 1982. So from then it is working. So this is a 3-phase induction motor, we called AC induction motor, and works with 1440 RPM. And this particular device is called as DC, that is a direct coupling. And this motor will be having 2 bearings, one over here and one more here inside. And there is a impeller or the propeller shaft which is used to circulate the air. And this is called as a gang box. In this gang box we are going to connect 6 wires to this motor, and there will be a bearing over here, and this particular knob is to adjust the grease or supply the grease to the bearing. Here there will be a pump probe. The light is not that good here, but okay. So here there will be a pump probe, and that pump probe should be applied with the grease, and here is one more grease gun. So when you turn this grease gun, the grease will be pushed into the bush. There will be a bush, and this particular rod is nothing but a shaft. You can see the rotation of the shaft, and this particular shaft is connected with the impeller inside. So this is the chamber. This is called as the chamber of the motor, I mean the pump. And here the rotation is clockwise from my direction for the motor, and in opposite way or reverse order for the diesel engines. So PSG is having one advantage, that we can remove these bolts, 4 bolts or studs, and we can reverse it so that it can be connected or joined to the engines, diesel engines. So the dimension of this particular bolt here on the motor section, as well as here on the section of the pipe or the suction pipe, is same. So this is the construction of the motor. Okay, then here we have a air cock, we call it like air cock. It should check the level of the water, because in order to suction, the air cock should be open, and we should check the level of the water. If the water is there up to here, then only it will be lifting the water. Okay, so let me wind up here. And one more thing I did not show, that is, I have made a system here. So nothing but a transformer and 4 diodes, a resistor and LED capacitor, and I have connected that to the clock. So this clock is used to count or to measure how much duration this motor has run. In order to understand that, we are using this particular clock. As soon as I start the motor, it starts to move. Let me show you after oning the motor. Let me on the motor first.